Right. Good evening to everybody. Can somebody confirm me whether you can hear me? Do we have? Yeah, we have Madhuri here, right? Madhuri, can you?
Hello, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, sir, we can hear you.
Right. You two are loud and audible. Fine. Let's start then, right? I think the weather condition is not so conductive today all around the country. Slightly or heavily, the rains continue. How about your area, Madhuri? Just before we start,
There's no rain here, so it's all fine.
was fine with sun. Can't be.
Not sun, maybe the moon.
Okay. No, no. I mean during the daytime.
Ah, yeah, there was some kind of drizzling, but now it's all stopped and it's all fine.
Okay. Can we have the videos on by at least 5, 6 of yours? Yeah, we have Padmasree. Madhuri, before we start, shall we have the video on?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Right.
I'm here.
You still have that background picture, right, of Bruce Lee?
Stay cool.
Uh,
Stay cool background.
no, you're not clear to me. What did you say?
Which background are you talking about?
Background in the sense, the background picture.
Yeah, stay cool.
Yeah, yes, yes. Stay cool. Stay cool.
Yeah, it's always there. I don't remove it.
It's not Bruce Lee, right? On the picture? Not Bruce Lee, right?
Bruce Lee? What the hell is that?
Maybe I think I mistakenly taken your face as Bruce Lee then.
Do I look like Bruce Lee?
Yeah, why Bruce Lee's face is bad?
No, he's more handsome than me and I'm a female.
Okay, right. Can we have the cameras of some others also on? Parmi, can you see the mic? Not the mic, the camera on. We have Sandeepani. I think we have Sureka also, right? Sudarshini, some of names. Tilini, Sayuri. As far as I remember, Sayuri spoke last week. I don't remember the names actually. Anyway, we'll start off like this with two of our friends having cameras on, Padmasree and Madhuni. Right. So before Padma Kumar is also there, right? Not in a position to see the camera. Okay, no worries. Hope that Padma Kumar has come home after staying in that long fuel queue, right? Last week. Okay, so we'll start off with Padmasree, right? Padmasree, just give a brief account as to what is going on around your area, right? In your area and what happened during the past week and something.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, very well.
My area, the present situation is not so good, sir, because country situation is very bad. According to some political commentators, say there is no any other option but Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe. And still some people are believing he is the only solution to overcome this situation. So, but unfortunately, last night he also take a step to
Increase fuel, you mean?
increase the prices of fuels. So as a result of that, I think that will badly affected to the every layers of the society. So definitely all the foods items and everything will be going up. Definitely will be gone up. So cost of living also, I think will be increased like skyrocket. So after that, I think the present situation also will be more worse. I mean, the social unrest and this heated situation of the society definitely will be increased. So I don't know how he is going to face this, because now also they are surviving with water cannons and the police barricades. So I don't know how that will helps to them such a situation. So I think so sad, because we have to struggle a lot for our very survival, I think, in future. So I don't know what will happen. So sad, sir.
Exactly, Padma Shri. Yes.
I
So,
mean, in our sector also that will badly affect, sir, because after increase in prices, transport cost, manufacture cost, and everything will be gone up.
definitely, I'm really concerned about the plantation sector because that is the biggest pure foreign income earner, right? Tea especially. So when the tea sector,
Yeah, I think that for the time being, sir, there is a big issue now that dollar reservation is very lack. So I think plantation sector is the one who it is contribute lot for that current what do you call that as a solution. We have to contribute lot for that.
exactly, that we have to identify that very clearly because it's the short term as well as the long term quick solution, especially tea, right? So why have we demolished that sector? I mean, the government is never supporting that. That's where the problem lies. So that's why I always ask you the situation of the plantation sector, because to boost the economy, earning foreign income, especially dollars, that's the only way, right? And supported by others like tourism and other agricultural products. I don't know, these people don't, I don't know whether they don't understand or whether they don't have time to understand, right? So whatever I mean, they are concerned about their now the home in the sense they are.
But thing is, the prime minister is a very experienced person, so he have to think before increase the prices, because there is a O-level examination also going on. So
Yeah,
after increasing prices, the transport facilities also collapse. I think today also some students had to face a lot of difficulties.
exactly. Very poor thinking, very weak thinking, right? Because right at the very bad situation, bad minute. I mean, last night to increase the fuel price, and then they should understand. Then the buses will not work the next day because the prices without a price hike. And then suddenly, what will happen is in the morning, the students facing the O-level exam would find it difficult to travel to their centers. They should have understood that. I don't know. They don't have anything like O-level examination or A-level examination in their minds now. Right now, what they have is that the people are saying, "Go home, Ranil, go home, go to outside, go away," and their places. So they are trying to protect themselves only. They are not bothered about the plantation sector down there in Bandaravilla or there in Badul. They I think are not or never worried about it. So a pathetic situation. So let's see. We have to play only a wait and see game. I don't know what else to do. Um, having come under such a threat like that, which we have never foreseen, right, before in the history, they are still trying to stick to their places at whatever cost. That is poor situations. Let's see, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get back to you again, Padma Shri. I think we have Padma Kumar also. Padma Kumar, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, Padma Kumar. Tell us something about the current situation. Now, you are the person who knows better than me to give a good account of the fuel situation, I think, right?
Sorry.
Can you,
Hello?
yeah, if possible, tell us something about the fuel situation? Now, you work in the Petroleum Corporation. Did Mr. Ranil, Mr. I don't know, Mr. or Mrs. or whoever, Ranil Wickremesinghe give you any hint about the increase of the fuel prices last night, or he just did that even without telling you?
I think the Petroleum Corporation is losing more than 100 rupees by the petrol liter.
Mhm.
Then the Petroleum Corporation give him petrol and diesel to government sector, government companies for how can I say aduminata?
At reduced or subsidized prices or reduced prices.
Yeah, reduce prices. That's the main reason to losing the profit. That's the we don't have profit, and a couple of days ago, you have seen there are a shed in Narahempira. They have that shed. They issued petrol by a petrol liter by 121 rupees. So there was so many corruption in the procedure of fuel issuing. So we should have to reduce that, and we should have to close that corruptions. That's why the company don't have profit, except don't have profit like IOC company. They are how can I say
What?
Labha
Earn profits.
earning profits. They are earning profits, and we are losing profits.
Yeah. So
So
I have one suggestion. Then isn't it good to sell this to some other private company or privatize this Padma Kumar? What is your idea? To sell the petroleum corporation to some other country like India or China or some other country?
when we sell the company to a private sector, the fuel prices, we can't handle the fuel prices. Then what's the meaning of ekadikare?
Monopoly.
Yeah, there will be a monopoly system. So they will increase the fuel prices, and they will control all the fuel system in Sri Lanka. That's until this until now they don't have the shares of storaging and selling. Only some of shares they have selling shares. They don't have, but they don't have what's the meaning of
Purify. No, this is not purify, refine, right?
refine. They don't have the they don't have shares for refining fuel. Then that's why they can't take the all control to their hand. We have Petroleum Corporation have the shares of importing, storaging, refining, and selling. IOC company has only importing and selling. They don't have the shares of storaging, and that's why they don't have manipulating, isn't it, sir?
I'll teach you some economics later, right? Not right now. Okay. What soap do you use to wash your clothes normally? Padmakumara? What do you use? Wonderlight or Lifebuoy or Sunlight or what? So what type of, what is the brand you use to wash your clothes? Huh?
Sunlight.
Sunlight. Can I know what you use, Madhuni? I'm going to come to you. To wash your clothes.
I don't wash my clothes.
Huh? Can't be, right? You must be using something. Tell me frankly.
As I remember, it was Sunlight as well.
Sunlight, right? So Padmasri.
I think Madhuni is still depending on her mother.
Exactly. She doesn't know what the mother
Yeah.
uses.
No, mother is not at home at least. But I think it's some kind of sabang kudu. How
Okay.
do we?
Powders.
Yeah,
Soap powder.
Soap
Yeah.
powder. Coming from Unilever.
Yeah. That was
Ah.
also from Sunlight.
Okay, Sunlight. Padmasri,
Sir,
yours?
I know, ma'am. There are so many companies under Unilever. They have Sunlight, most of kinds soaps they have, and toothpaste, Signal, Clogard, most of toothpaste imported by them.
Not different
Yes, I
companies, but
think.
different brand. They have
Yes, I
different
know.
brand names under one umbrella, which is called Unilever, right? We'll come to that, right? That's a good point you raised, right? Padmasri, mostly.
Mostly Sunlight, but whatever I get, I'll use.
Right, okay.
These days low cost
Budget,
soaps
huh?
I am buying.
Right, okay. Now,
Wait, how about you?
I use Sunlight, right? And now, shall we speak to some two more to see what they use? Okay, who are there? Parmi, can you tell us what soap do you use to wash your clothes, Parmi? Parmi, can you tell us what soap, what brand you use to wash your clothes? Who else is there? Sachini? At least, as Sayuri, I think Sayuri spoke last week, right? Sayuri, can you tell us what you use to wash your clothes?
Actually, sir, I want sunlight.
Sunlight.
I
Right?
can't wash my clothes without it.
Without it, right? Okay, so everybody, or not almost, I mean, everybody uses sunlight. So the sunlight controls this country then, right? Don't they? Sunlight and Lifebuoy, and they control this. That is called what? What is the name given to that, Madhuri?
Monopoly.
Monopoly, right? So then, Padma Kumar, does the Unilever company always increase their prices today 50 tomorrow? Then they can sell the Sunlight at 1,500 rupees, but they don't, right? Padma Kumar. You said if we privatize petroleum, they will increase and the prices here and there, then we will lose the control of that, right? But we have monopoly companies. which are private. That is where the government is there. Okay. Nobody can increase the prices the way they need. There is a mechanism for that, but you raised a very good point. We can
but once they increased petrol by 5 rupees and government asked to reduce, but they didn't reduce.
That is because there is an agreement between IOC and the Sri Lanka's government. That is the problem we have, right? So let's come to that, because it is good that we speak about, we have a chat about the economics and the economic situation and things like that, and the political decisions and how these are run, right? It's really interesting. So let's come to that again at a time when we have time to speak about them, right? Okay, good, Padma Kumar. So we have certain good input now from plantation sector and now from up here from petroleum, right? And struggles, protests and screaming and all the other things from Madhuni's area, right? She always organizes protests in front of her house. So a lot of input into the meeting, right? Which is really interesting. I don't like to take much time. I don't like to be talking. Yeah, Madhuni, your turn. Tell us something. Something about what you did during anything special during the past week.
Today there was something special. I got some money from someone as a gift, and I went shopping with my father, and I bought a new table lamp.
That's fantastic, right?
So, and I made kottu as dinner.
You made them yourselves?
Yeah, I made myself. I mean, we have that pre-cooked thing in the shop. Pre-cooked kottu flour. We just have to add the vegetables and eggs and things and mix it. So that was the special thing about today. And protests haven't been taking place these days around my home. It's quite peaceful these days. I don't have much to tell, so I guess.
Okay. So you are planning to start your degree, aren't you?
Yes, but the thing is, these days I've been hearing a lot of bad things about it. Like the students who are already there, the senior batches, I could contact one or two of them, but they never recommend the campus to us. They say like, Nangi, don't come here. This is not good, like that. So I'm not feeling that well these days.
Yeah, that is really something that you have to ponder or think about, right? Because if more than one student tells you that way not to come there, saying that the programs or the lecturing or examinations or anything is not good, that is if they are genuine with their feelings, right? And then you have to think about that, shouldn't you?
Yes, but I don't have any other way. So I have to go there one way or the other.
But even though you go there, you won't be able to have a measure. It's only through internal students that you can measure it.
Yeah, that's it. I was keeping hopes about Vidyapeetha for so long, but it was never gazetted. It is still not gazetted for us. We did A-levels in 2019 and it's still not gazetted. So that's why I looked this way to the private campus. But now the thing is that even a private campus, so they should take care of their students more than the government campuses do. So
yeah, but they don't, right?
Yeah, that's the worst part.
Yeah, let's have a discussion on that also later.
Okay.
Some bad news. Okay, good. And Sayuri, right? Sayuri, tell us something about now. I think Sayuri spoke to us last week. Sayuri, didn't you?
She's my neighbor, right?
Oh yeah. That was Sayuri, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sayuri, can we listen to you? Tell us some new things about you, Sayuri.
She left, I think.
I don't know whether she has signal problem. The signal issue is there with the bad weather that prevails around the country. Yeah, I think she has some signal issue. Yeah, anyway, we have Sudarshani and Tilini Hasika. Tilini, can you speak to us? Can you tell us something about yourself? I don't remember whether Tilini spoke to us the other days. Tilini? Oh, Sudarshani. Yeah, Tilini. Sai.
I'm Sudarshani.
Yeah, okay, Sudarshani. Go ahead. Tell us something about yourself. Did you speak to us last week?
No, sir. I joined your class last week.
Okay.
First day. Today is my first day speech with you.
Okay.
I'm Sudarshani.
Right.
Live in Kitturgala. These days I follow an external degree from the University of Jayawardhanapura. I wanted to improve this language, so I joined this class.
Okay, Sudarshani, can I disturb you? Is it okay to have your camera on or difficult?
Okay.
Right. Thank you. Wow, what a background, right? Fantastic. Very light. Okay. Right. Go ahead. Tell us now.
I love this language, but I don't know whether I can speak in English well or not. But I wanted to how much. However, this process is difficult. Do somehow. So I joined this class.
Yeah, but you speak very well, right? Okay. No problem with your English. I mean, you can improve English fast because you have some keen feeling, right? The effort is there. What we need is our commitment and effort. Then we can do anything which is human possible, right? All these whom you see on the screen improved their English having joined this class. And I mean, I can't say having joined this class, they would have got something from this class, but they gave a big commitment to achieve their targets. And yes, they have come to a good level. Okay, can you tell us also something about your family, if you like and possible?
I'm married. I stay at home. It's meaning I'm not doing job now. Last week I watched your spoken session videos, so I love it because some students your class strongly speaking. So I feel one day I will be able to speak in English like this. So I wanted to speak in practice, join with your students. I think this is enough for today.
Okay,
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sudarshini. Thank you very much. It's fantastic to have your voice and to see you on the camera. It's so lovely. Right, Padma Kumar, so the full credit comes to you, Padma Kumar, and to Padmasri and Madhuri, right? Because Sudarshani has identified you as guys and girls who speak very well. Padma Kumar, any input, Padma Kumar?
I think, sir, she has sound English vocal language.
Yeah, she the first requirement for anybody to improve English is to have a very strong mindset up, not to have any fear, but to go strongly forward. And she has that mindset up, which is the first thing. And then you have to support yourself with grammar and other things. That is secondary. Okay, first the mind. Even the Lord Buddha has said, what you think you become. Simple, right? Okay, right.
Yeah.
Yes, Madhuri. Yeah, you can talk to her. You can talk to her a couple of yeah.
Yeah, first I wanted to say that you look so pleasant.
What? Come again?
You look so pleasant.
Yeah. Who?
Sudarshani Akka.
Yes.
You thought
Thank
I
you
was
so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. So you thought I was talking to you?
No, I didn't hear you well, right? I surely knew that you're not talking to me.
Your speaking accent is very well, Nandi. I love it.
Thank you. I'm blushing. Okay, and so are you. You're so nice too. Okay, where are you from? Where are you?
She I think said from Kitulgala,
I
right?
am from Kitulgal.
Kitulgala. Do you know where Kitulgala is, Madhuri?
I've heard of it, but I can't locate it.
Whitewater rafting, you heard?
Kittungal. Yeah,
Whitewater rafting, boat rider, some adventure place here.
I think now
I
I know.
have heard.
Not you must have heard, I mean, you must have visited Kitulgala, right? Because it's one of the very famous places in Sri Lanka, especially for OBTs, right? You know OBT, outbound training. So the first and the most important place and most visited place is Kitulgala for OBT. Either you don't know about OBT, do you, Madhuri?
OBTD, what?
Especially private companies do that outbound training, right? OBT, they take their employees out once a year at least, to give and offer them an opportunity to enjoy themselves and to let the pressure go out. So they arrange some certain activities. Just for that, most of the companies in Sri Lanka select Kitulkal area, and the area is very famous for water rafting. I have been there several times because I was at Brandix every year. We used to visit Kitulkal. Okay. But I've never done water rafting. I don't like that. I don't like in the sense, I don't like to take additional risks in my life. Right? I've been there, but not done water rafting. Yeah, if you have anything more, you can ask Madhuri, because I'd like to give Padmasri also a chance to speak to Sudarshini. You can, yeah, Madhuri.
Okay, can you tell us about your hobbies or what you enjoy doing?
My pressure time is I usually reading books, listening music, and watching some cooking recipes. I can cook deliciously.
So that means one day we can come to your place and have dinner or lunch, right?
Okay.
Yeah, okay, definitely. Okay, Mr. Padmasri, yeah, you can have the chance.
Yeah, I think she said she want to speak fluently. And I think language has some main components like reading, writing, and speaking. I think most important part is, most valuable part is speaking. On the other hand, unless you can't speak, there's no use of learning English. So I think she's already completed some parts. I mean, grammar, speaking, reading, she already got that. And no one can speak you. You have to speak by yourself. So that fever she has like us, I think she's also in our boat. So definitely she will be able to improve her knowledge within short period, I think. I'm sure she could do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So one more thing, all about her is positive things, right? I mean, she first of all, she mentioned that she watched the video and she saw us speaking well. That was so humble of her to tell like that and to appreciate others. People these days do not usually appreciate others. So I think you have a good heart. So you are beautiful inside out both, okay? And one more thing, your husband is lucky to have you.
A rare sentence, a husband, lucky husband to have a wife, right, Padmasri? No comments, right?
No comments. Yes.
No comments, because unmarried people don't understand, don't know that about right. Padma Kumar, do you have anything to ask from Padma Kumar? Is also a boy having guts feelings, right? Never worried about making mistakes and never ready to take any step back, and he's always thinking about going forward, right? Which is very good. Yeah, Padma Kumar, do you have anything to ask from Sudarshini? Have you been to Padma, have you been to Kitungal area?
No, sir, I only visited in Norelia just only once.
Okay.
And I had so many responsibilities, still have.
Mhm.
So I am making them true. So I'm making them responsibilities.
You mean
So
you take care of your family heavily, right?
yeah.
Okay, very good.
I'm the only one who care about my family.
Oh,
All the other ones are married.
okay.
So I have no time to
Yeah, exactly.
enjoy.
You must have no time to enjoy it truly, right?
Yeah, yes.
But you will be able to find time, no worries, right? You still have time, you are too young. How old are you said?
I enjoyed my life with playing cricket and watching movies, and then I find some ways to enjoy
Yeah, how old?
except
Yeah,
visiting.
exactly. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there are different ways of enjoying the life, right?
Different ways to
Yeah, exactly.
enjoy.
Can you tell us your age, Padma Kumar? I remember you telling me, but I don't remember it now.
These days waiting queue also. No, sir?
That's enjoyable too. That's enjoyable too.
Exactly.
I am 29 years old.
Okay, yes. You still have a long way to go in your life, right? You can visit all the areas around the country because um, now there is a generation ready to change this country. You will have a good future, Padma Kumar. Always be hopeful, right?
Exactly, sir.
Yeah, true that now we live in a destroyed country, but what to do? Things will change. The times, there are certain times, and that such times will change everything upside down. I think I see, as far as I feel, this country is almost about to see that, experience that. Things will change upside down, I think, right? So let's be hopeful. If it's not going to happen, so we'll come forward and do it, right? Why not? So we have to. So yes, Padmasri.
Exactly, sir. I have those experience.
Padmasri is
In
That means, sir, you already believed that, no, sir, Ranil could be able to do that
no. I said
upside
that,
down and
no. I said
upside down and without this problem.
no.
We are about to win the game.
No, what I said was,
don't misunderstand.
Yeah, what I said was we live
Sir,
in
didn't say
this
Ranil
great
can do.
country.
Sir,
Yeah.
didn't say Ranil can do.
No,
I-
I'm with Padmasri. I want to beat sir. I want to, So I'm with you.
Sir,
Okay.
Always positive thoughts lead us to positive ways.
What
I
I
have
can,
experience.
now something about Ranil Wickremesinghe, right? What I can tell you is the day you hear a news like, okay, the rupee has now been equal to $1, we can be sure that he has sold the country fully. Right?
Exactly.
He's a good salesman.
Also, already he told us he have to tell the truth for the people first of all.
Uh,
That's why he's telling the price. So I saw post. I have to ask this from Padma Kumar. After
Yes.
the new latest salary, sorry, not salary, that's this price hike, still government have to bear 1 rupees per liter or 100
Yes.
rupees per liter.
1 rupees.
1 rupees, no?
Yeah, 1 rupees.
So that also we can put to the general public. No, then government can't play the same slogan again. No,
why did they stop there? Right? They would have increased the fuel price even by 2 more rupees and earn one rupee profit.
1 rupees, yes. Then they can't say still they are losing from, yeah.
What
I think
yes, Padma,
Yeah.
go ahead.
that's between Sri. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Padma, you had some signal issue now. Okay.
I think currency difference is the reason for that.
Hmm.
They sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
They said then fluctuation of dollar is that okay using fluctuation?
Yeah, fluctuation. Yes.
Fluctuation with the dollar, then we buy fuel from India, then that affect for current price of Sri Lankan fuel.
Okay.
So when we buy fuel from India, then the fluctuation affect to the fuel prices increasing and decreasing.
Right.
I think you have got the point that I said.
I have got the point, yes, Padma, and also I will, if you all like, right? Because my degree is econ, accounting, commerce, management, and everything, right? So I will teach you. I'll teach you how it works. All these who are on the board now with cameras on and the others would like, I think, right, to know about how the prices happen and how the dollar fluctuates and all that. We talk about dollars and fluctuations and all that without knowing about it. I'll teach you little by little about that, right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, even today I'll tell you something. The petroleum is not making any loss. You don't know that, right? They're making huge profits. I'll tell you how it works. Okay, before that, we have somebody name again, right? Tilini. Yes.
I have to say something, sir. The international prices of diesel are higher than petrol prices. Petrol prices is lower than diesel prices in
Yeah.
international.
Yeah, that depends on the country's policies, Padma Kumar. That is government's policy, right? So depending on the situation, depending on the policies, they can decide the prices. Because internally, the diesel price and the petrol price is fixed by the government, not by the international community. And we say the dollar fluctuates. Do you believe that the dollar automatically fluctuates? No, it is done by the central government, central bank. They decide the price of the selling price of the dollar and the buying price of the dollar daily. It's not automatically fluctuated. People don't know how it works, right? I'll teach you how it works, and I'll tell you, I'll show you how the petroleum loses money. Why they say they are making losses and not turning profits? They have a huge profit, but that is covered. I'll show you how it works. Right? Okay. Yeah, Padmasri.
No, sir. First of all, dollar led to float, then everything floating. Now everything is floating.
Exactly. Everything is floating now. Now, even
So
yes.
after a few days, we will also float.
Exactly. Now we are
We will
almost
be also
floating,
floating.
right?
because because there will be a food lack of foods.
Hmm.
So
Who told you?
with the hunger we will get thin. Then we also floating.
Okay, let's see. Right. I'll try, if I have time, I'll try to tell you how petroleum makes losses and why they say they are making losses and something, right? Before that, we have Tilini. Tilini, yes, it's your turn. Tilini, take your turn and tell us something about yourself, your family, and some other things. Tilini.
Good evening, sir.
Tilini, your sound is not loud.
Can you hear my answer?
Yes, now okay. Yes.
Can you hear, sir?
Yes, very well now.
Okay. I am Hantika Maton. Now I am doing Chile, but my hometown is Bulasinhala. I'm married. Now I'm following an external degree at the University of. Actually, I can't speak English in very well. I joined your class last Thursday. But I want to speak English very well. I think one day I can. I think one day I will able to speak English. Sudarshan, I am Sudarshan's friends. Actually, I am very afraid to speak English.
Yes, both to us very appreciated.
I don't know
That is, that is because you think you are afraid. You are not afraid, but you think you are afraid. It is like this. Now, if I tell you, if we take Tilini, you as an example, right? If you go before a mirror, you every day go before the mirror and comb your hair, get yourself well dressed, but still, do you think that you are beautiful enough? We always think that we are not beautiful enough, don't we? we think, right? Even I go before the mirror daily and I just think about, yeah, my goodness, why can't I be more handsome than this? That comes to our mind, right? We need more and more and more. So the same way, you think that you are afraid, but you are not. You think you are not beautiful enough, but you are beautiful, right? Same thing. You are not afraid, but you think you are afraid. The same thing with Sudarshini also. She spoke very well, right? But she still feels like, my goodness me, I can't talk right. I would make mistakes and this and that. And even with a lot of negative things in the mind, she did well. And you're also doing well. Yes, I think, Madan, you can speak to, before I offer the chance to Padmasri, you can talk to Ilini. She looks very active also, right?
Yeah, so youthful. Why does everyone look so beautiful?
No, why not you?
Okay, thank you. And really, yeah, I think.
Actually, today I am ill, So my sound is not good today.
No, it's fine. Sound good. Still, okay. So where are you from?
I couldn't hear.
Where are you from?
I'm from Jail.
Jal, that's close to Colombo, right?
Yeah.
Another one from Western Province. Okay. And your name is Hileni Hansika. I also have one of your parts. I'm Madhuni Hansika.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm so glad to meet you. How old are you? How old are you?
27.
Okay. So you look way younger than that, right? Okay. Nice to meet you.
I have a little son.
Sorry?
I have a little son.
Hmm.
Really? Unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Wow, she has one of the most beautiful mothers in the world. Okay. Thank you.
And Madhuni, yeah,
Yes.
think about the gut feeling, right? Married, doing a degree, trying to speak English, balancing the life, and on top of everything else to maintain the beauty. Right? I mean,
Yeah.
you need a lot of energy, you need a lot of time for that, right? And you need to give some time for that to balance everything. Okay. So what you can take from all these, what they are valuable experiences, right? You have a lot of valuable experiences to get from all these.
I don't know how I would manage.
Yeah, Padmasri, do you have anything to talk to Tilin? You can ask anything.
Yeah, I think she also have participated so many courses like me to improve her English knowledge. But for example, there are a lot of courses within 5 days you can speak fluently. Within 7 days you can speak fluently. There are so many advertisements there. So, but what I want to tell you is there is no any shortcut. It's a tough journey, and no one can speak you. Even Lord Buddha can't speak you. You have to speak yourself. So your dedication is must. I think there is already you have. So I think definitely she can speak fluently in future. Sir.
Exactly. Yeah.
That gut feeling she has. So that's what need to improve our English knowledge. I think that's the main thing. A lot of students are there, but they didn't get the chance. So I think I also once I told you, so I also frightened to speak, but we have to speak without making mistakes. We can't learn. Heap of failure will succeed you. So I think better to get the chance as much as possible.
Exactly. And I just need to highlight one very important point which you had mentioned in the group, Padmasri, that is, and for because you are in the law group and many of the students who have joined the class today are not in the law group. So for them to know, you had mentioned right after last week's class that you watch the video again, because I provide this video to everybody so that you can watch it again. You had mentioned that you watched and looked at the way you speak there and tried to identify the mistakes you have made, and you have mentioned that you have made a lot of mistakes and then try to make them correct and not to make the same mistake again. And I also saw Madhuni had replied saying that she too did the same thing, watch the video again and try to identify the mistakes she made during her speech, and to give an effort not to make the same mistake again. That is one of the most important things as far as I understand also, right? It's really valuable to watch this video again and to look at the way you talk and to listen to yourself and then to try and understand with your grammar background, to try and understand the mistakes you have done. Even I make mistakes. Normally, I would say I know grammar very well, right? But still, I make mistakes when it comes to talking or speaking. That's natural. Even when we talk in singular, we do mistakes. That's commonplace. So let it be there. But we have to take the challenge and speak, and then you can come to a good level one day. So it's lovely to have two ladies. So how shall I say, two girls, right? Two girls coming in today who gave their input very strongly, more than I thought, right? So it's always good to have a team like this, and then I can understand and identify where you need to improve. Then it's easier for me also to help you out, right? I know grammar is going to play a critical role. So then once you build on grammar, then you have no problem whatsoever, because once you have your gut feeling, you are there. Then you have to support yourself with the grammar area. That's it, right? Okay, yes. Anything else? Padma Kumar, do you have anything to ask from Tilini? You didn't talk to Tilini, right?
I have to say something here. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. I also made mistakes, and I should say I needed to learn English always. That's why I applied for English oral exam that will be held on the day after tomorrow. So I have faced 2 times
Can you tell us
for
the
English
results?
line.
Can you tell us the results, both the times?
First try I had only S pass, and second try I had credit. I had a credit pass. Now I want to have a pass. So I tried my best to have and if uh, I am unable to get, then I will try again. So you have to try again and again to achieve what you want. So I should say to Tilni, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Try and try. Don't be afraid to present yourself in front of anyone, no matter what. No matter if you make mistakes, that will lead you to a beautiful place. So one day you will be one day you will be a one day you will be able to speak fluent English. That's what I wanted to say. So,
Exactly, Padma Kumar. Even now, I see you joined this from the very first day, and the first day I remember you struggled very much. Now you have improved during these couple of days. You have improved a lot, right? So the flow will come. Continue. Keep talking. Join the class
so,
days.
so
Yes.
I need to say something. You won't have this kind of this kind of what this kind of opportunities. You won't have you won't be have this kind of opportunities anywhere else. So take this opportunity to improve your knowledge. This will help you to be fluent. So this is the golden opportunity.
Exactly, right? So very good. Nice to have a team like this. So I will give you the maximum I can. Take the maximum from me as well, and then you can go to the place where you need to go, right? Before I wind up, shall I take 2 minutes and tell you how Petroleum Corporation make losses? Madhuni,
Okay,
do you need to know, because Padma Kumar works for petroleum, but he does not really know about that, right? Madhuni, do you need to know how the petroleum corporation make losses?
My opinion doesn't matter, sir.
Okay, no, it does. Why not, right? Right, it is like this. I will slowly explain. I can take the board, but I don't need to take the board. Say, for example, now, 1 petrol liter is 420 rupees now. Still, the minister says that they are making 1 rupee loss. That comes this way. Okay. Now we import crude oil, Boratel crude oil, right? Inside 1 crude oil barrel, we have 25 liters, right? Not 25, some liters. When crude oil is taken, we refine them and then we take them as petrol, diesel, and other fuel items. Take, for example, petrol.
no, sir.
Hmm.
Sorry, sir. I should disturb you. We don't import crude oil right now.
Yes.
We directly import
Yes.
petrol and diesel.
Yeah, I know. It's not happening now because Petroleum Corporation has stopped that operation completely. Okay. But yeah, I need to add something more. Okay. What they do now is they import and sell. Okay. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Import and sell. Before that, before they stopped their operations, what they did was they imported crude oil, refined and sold. Okay.
Yeah.
Now take this, okay, leave that part aside. Now what they do is they import. Who imports oil?
Indian Oil Company and Petroleum Corporation.
Right, okay, come there. It is the Petroleum Corporation and not the government itself. Okay. Petroleum Corporation imports. Then what the government does is,
Sir,
yes.
I should disturb you.
Hmm.
But the money, the profit and the all money controlled by the treasury, by the treasury. But few years ago, the profit and all the money controlled by own company.
I didn't get too well. I'll explain that how it happens, right? Now, petrol comes from the harbor, right? Petrol, say, for example, now we import from Iran. Now the petrol comes and it is there at harbor. It is cleared by Petroleum Corporation, not by anybody. Okay. Now from the harbor, it has been imported by the Petroleum Corporation now. It is now in the harbor. They take it in. Okay. They take fuel into their storage facilities. So they pay the price to the selling company, which is the Iranian company. Do you understand me? They pay the price, which is the cost, and then they pay the freight also for the ship, for the carriage of the ship, and then they take the fuel into their storage. When they take, for example, take the price of 1 liter will come to about 100 and say 100 and 120 rupees. It is something like that. Okay, 120 rupees. Listen to me carefully. This is how it happens. It's about 100 and, for example, right, 120 rupees. I'll give you the exact breakdown if you need next week. 120 rupees. And then what the government says is there is a separate ministry, right, controlling the Petroleum Corporation, and the government says, okay, for every liter of petrol, we are going to charge you 200 rupee tax. The tax is there. Then what happens? For every 1 liter of petrol which you, Padma Kumar, Petroleum sells, they should pay, the Petroleum Corporation should pay 120 rupees tax to the government. Right. And then what should the Petroleum Corporation do? They should pay that 120 rupees to the Iranian company and another 120 rupees to the government, then their cost has become 240 rupees. Now they sell at 240 rupees. Do they have a profit?
No.
They don't have a profit. They are at a break even. Break even is making no losses, making no profits. But what has happened is the government has intervened and taken all that money into the consolidated fund. Okay, so the petroleum corporation makes losses, but in actual terms, the government doesn't make any loss. They earn profit. So that's what happens. Okay. It is
Yeah.
it is fantastic to study these things, Madhuri. You are very patiently listening to me. Okay.
The government earn profit, but the petroleum corporation
Petroleum is making losses. That's true, right? But
make-
but the petroleum belongs to the government, right? So that's what they say.
then the petroleum corporation has to increase fuel prices.
What the minister does is he increases the prices to show that petroleum runs at a profit. He has no option. Okay, so this is what happens. I'll tell you how it works, right? Even
But all the people point finger to workers.
yeah, it's the workers have nothing to do with that. I mean, their salary, people say
That's-
their salaries are too much and too much. Their salaries, I mean, maybe the management takes bigger salaries, but other workers
But
don't. Yes.
But sir, as I know, we get the salary as the 0.05 benefits from the earning profit by the earning profit.
Yeah, see, it's very nominal, nothing, right? So that's the
So,
way.
but people point finger to workers.
They don't know. Most of the people don't even see even this crowd. I think they didn't know about this, right? So people don't understand anything. That is why this has happened to this country. We have to understand that first of all, right? It's not the mistake of the people also, right? Because government brainwashes. The government says
People ask, they don't take fuel by free. They said they pay for it, but they don't know what the procedure is.
And next week I'll tell you why the government should increase the prices inside the country, because they collect only rupees. They can't convert such rupees into dollars, right? Why should they increase the prices inside the country? I'll tell you that next week, right? Because even though Padma Shri pays rupees to the government, they can't convert that into dollars, right? Yeah.
So you said government take as tax 120 rupees.
No, I just gave 120. I gave as an example.
No. You take it as an example. Before the government treasury control the how can I say petroleum corporation money, the company earns
profits. I know.
That's your point.
Yeah, exactly, because they took the control into their hands to handle this, right? To show the public that this is making losses while earning actual profits by the government. That's what they have to do. Okay.
Yeah.
And what they try to do is to take as much work as possible from the workers and to pay lesser salaries, to reduce salaries, and to run petroleum corporation, right?
Before it takes to the treasury, they paid our salary as cash to our hand. Someone asked, someone has asked, then he get more than 20 lakhs to 2 lakhs.
When he get, I also have a problem. there are
Yeah.
two companies, Sipetco and ILO.
Hmm.
Both
Yeah.
companies are purchasing the same crude oil
Yes.
Yeah.
in
No,
the
no, no,
same
no.
amount. So
IOC
they
don't
all
have.
cost.
I don't. IOC don't have
Yeah.
rights to.
Yeah. Okay.
They don't have shares.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Padmasri, go ahead, will you?
Yeah, both companies are purchasing same crude oil in the
Yes.
same amount.
Exactly.
One company is making loss and one company is making profit.
That's the theory. Yes. How
No,
can
no.
Can't be.
IOC don't buy
no,
crude
no,
oils.
no,
They
Padmakar.
don't refine.
No, Padmakar. What Padmasri says is IOC also should
Yeah.
purchase, should buy that.
I mentioned the origin of the link.
Even from India, they should buy crude oil and refine that and say, bring it here and sell it, right, Padmakar? Yes, true. They don't have refinery facility here, but they do that in India. They have a cost there, right? And then they bring it down here and sell it here and make profits.
I don't know that procedure.
That's what you have to understand such things, right? This is a good platform
There may be
for
a
us to.
large loophole, I think.
Hmm.
There may be a large loophole in the link.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, then it is good to have a platform like this, right? Because then we can, share our knowledge as well, right? So we don't know the educational background of Tilini and Sudarshini and others. So we can listen to them. Both are following degrees, so must have a good educational background, right? So now the time is up for us to wind up the day. I'm really glad that we have a team like this, and it's also fantastic to have newcomers like Sudarshini and Tilini. It's really energetic and lovely, because then once the others also come in and give their input, the session is made beautiful, plus you also can take something valuable from this. We are never going to stop this. We are going to continue this maybe forever, right? So long as you feel comfortable to talk in English, right? Now I think majority of this class would prefer to come to a level like Madhuni's or Padmasri's. Even Padmasri, I don't have any clip to show the others the way you struggled some 10 months back. You have improved a lot, right? A lot, right? I'm really happy about that. And others can also follow the suite. No worries, you can come to the level where you need to come to. Right, then let's stop for the day. I'm going to conclude, not going to give any other chance. Next week, Padma Kumar, you can finish the class, right? Last week, Padmasri did, and the week before Madhuni did it. Next week, once we finish our class after 1 hour, you can take 2-3 minutes and conclude the class. Okay, then. Thank you very much for joining today. Wish you all have a nice week ahead. Let's meet again next week on Tuesday at the same time, right? Good night again.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
night.
Good night.
Sleep tight.
Yeah, you are welcome again.